Liberal Viewer presents.
So when Carl Paladino, the Tea Party Republican candidate running for governor of New York, got into a confrontation with a reporter working for the New York Post, a paper owned by News Corp, which also owns Fox News, it was hard to find someone to root for in the fight, especially when the fight was about news coverage of candidates' personal lives. But the part of the confrontation that I thought went really over the line and was also the most sensational was Paladino's threat to take out the reporter, which was the part MSNBC correctly headlined in the countdown segment that included even more of the confrontation that ended with the 30 seconds you can see here.
Hey guys, easy. Come on. Hey, stay away from me, man. Don't touch me.
Men go in that bathroom.
Who are you? Who the hell are you? I'm trying to ask him a question. Go ahead, ask me a question. Do you have any evidence for the charge you made?
At the appropriate time, you'll get it.
This guy's the Attorney General of the State of New York.
And you're his stalking horse, Fred Dick. You're his stalking horse.
What's the evidence?
You're his bird dog.
You made the charge.
You send another goon to my daughter's house and he'll take you out, buddy.
You're going to take me out?
Yeah.
How are you going to do that?
Watch.
Wow, so given how sensational that threat was, when I heard the next day that Carl Paladino would appear on Fox News' supposedly straight news program America Live, I felt sure anchor Megyn Kelly would question Paladino about the threat, though I did get a little worried when I saw a teaser clip for Megyn Kelly's interview, which never mentioned the threat to take out the reporter and stopped showing video of the confrontation before Paladino made the threat, as you can see here.
Carl Paladino gets in a reporter's face in an epic screaming match, all caught on tape. What we've heard from the man on the receiving end of Paladino's fury, now we'll hear from the GOP candidate with his side of the story.
You brought it out.
Fred, that's it.
Stay away from me. What evidence do you have?
Listen, all right?
You ever hear about when did you stop hitting your wife?
Send one of your
You ever hear
goons
that?
after my daughter. Send it one more time.
Now that was just a short teaser clip before the commercial, so I guess Fox News can be forgiven for cutting out Paladino's threat, but when the actual segment began after the commercial, which you can see in full on YouTube by clicking here, Fox News showed an extended clip of the confrontation between Paladino and the reporter, but again cut the clip before showing Paladino threatening to take out the reporter, as you can see here.
Hearing the guy. Hey guys, easy. Come on. Hey, stay away from me, man. Don't touch me.
Men go in that bathroom.
Who are you? Who the hell are you? I'm trying to ask him a question. Go ahead, ask me a question. Do you have any evidence for the charge you made? It's a simple question.
Of course I do. You'll get it at the appropriate time. You're not entitled to it. At the appropriate time, you'll get it.
At the appropriate time, you'll get it. Well, yesterday, Fred Dicker came on Fox News and spoke with Bill Hemmer on America's Newsroom. Right now, Carl Paladino joins me live.
And not only did Fox News there fail to show its viewers a clip of Paladino's threat to take out the reporter, but in the entire nearly 12-minute segment, supposedly straight news anchor Megyn Kelly never asked the Republican gubernatorial candidate about the threat he made against the News Corp reporter, even incredibly when Carl Paladino seemed to reference his threat himself, referring to reporter Fred Dickers in this clip.
Mr. Dickers is all part of that same establishment that I've been criticizing right along. That government, the bad guys, the Sheldon Silvers, yes, I've talked about taking them out. And I've talked about taking them out of government and getting rid of them and getting them out of the hair of the people of the state of New York.
Well, I understand that, sir,
But even with Paladino's own reference to his threat of taking out the reporter there, Megyn Kelly's follow-up never questioned Paladino about his threat and even gave him understanding, as you can see here.
And I understand that, and I understood, emotions were running high in that exchange with Fred that we watched, on both sides, really. I'm not sure where his anger and emotion was coming from. It was obviously
he was sticking the microphone.
It was obvious you were concerned about your daughter, which I want to get to.
But again, what Megyn Kelly never got to anywhere in the interview was asking Paladino about the threat he made to take out that reporter at the News Corp-owned newspaper, and instead, in fact, Megyn Kelly even bolstered him as a stand-up guy at the end of the interview, as you can see here.
Carl Paladino, you did not have to be here. It's been quite a week for you, and we appreciate you showing up. You said you would. You're a stand-up guy. You did it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Megan.
All the best. Folks, we're taking your reactions on it. What do you think? Let me know. Kelly at foxnews.com.
Well, I think I'm going to email this video to Kelly at foxnews.com, and I'm also asking you, my viewers, to not only give a thumbs up to this video and add it to your favorites, as I always appreciate, but also to click on that share button, select email, and send this video to Kelly at foxnews.com and tell her your answer to the questions, First, was it really fair and balanced of supposedly straight news anchor Megyn Kelly to fail to show or even mention Republican candidate Carl Paladino's threat to take out a reporter anywhere in her nearly 12-minute interview segment? And given that the person Paladino threatened was a reporter for a paper owned by the same company as Fox News, if Fox News won't even stand up for another News Corp reporter when a Republican politician threatens to take him out, is there really any question where Fox News' loyalties lie?
YouTube, you decide.